Hi everyone, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to our 30-minute yoga class. First, as we get started, let's find ourselves in a comfortable seated position. If you have a lotus in your practice, you can go ahead and take that. What we're going to do is talk about our breathing. Let's bring awareness to our breath. So you want to sit up nice and straight, shoulders back in that comfortable position. You can have your palms either on your knees or face up. You want to do a deep breathing with sound. You're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Go ahead and begin and start that at your own rate. Inhaling and exhaling. So as you do those deep breaths, you're going to heat up your body from within. You're going to allow the air as it comes in through your nose to swirl in the back of your throat. You can feel that, and as you exhale, you're going to make that sound like a whooshing sound. So continue it at your own pace, breathing in and out through your nose. During your practice, you're always going to come back to your breath. So it's very important if any time that you're breathing through your nose and out through your nose, bring awareness back to your breath. If you feel any tension or tightness in the pose, come back to your breath. So we're going to continue this together. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your nose. Again, breathing in and exhale. Let's do one more big deep breath in, the deepest breath you've taken today. And exhale. Perfect. Let's come to the top of our mat for Samasthiti. We're going to start off with Surya Namaskara A. So hands up above your head. Inhale, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step or jump back to a plank position. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. So as you come into your first down dog of the day, you can pedal your feet back and forth. Remember your deep breathing with sound. Relax your shoulders. Try and spread that mat with your hands and feet. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. As you finish, you're going to step or jump forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, Samasthiti. Let's do that again. Inhale, hands up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step or jump back down to plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to hold this for a count of 5. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Step or jump through to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last Surya Namaskara. Inhale, hands up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, head up, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Step or jump through to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, head up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, palms up. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. Perfect. Let's do Surya Namaskara B. We're going to bend our knees, palms up. Look at your thumbs. Inhale. Exhale, straight legs, bend forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, head up, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right leg through, come up. Keep that knee over your right ankle, palms up to warrior 1. Exhale, palms down to the mat. Step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step your left foot through. Pivot your right, palms up. Look at your thumbs. Inhale, come down into chaturanga. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step or jump through to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to your mat. Bend your knees. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Let's do this again. Surya Namaskara B. Let's bend your knees. Raise your hands. Palms up. Inhale. Exhale, straight legs. Palms to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back into plank. Lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot through, pivot your left, palms up. Inhale. Exhale, palms to the floor. Step or jump back. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step your left foot through, pivot your right. Inhale, arms up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, lower back down into plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step or jump through to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms to the mat. Bend your knees. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Beautiful. Now that we're warmed up, let's go ahead and step or jump your feet hip width apart. We're going to do Padangusthasana, big toe posture. So you're going to take your peace fingers and you're going to bend forward, grab them, your big toes. So inhale, bend forward, loop your fingers around your big toes. Inhale, head up. Exhale, fold forward. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Release your toes. Slide your hands underneath your feet. Try and put your toes to the top of your wrists. This is Padahastasana. Inhale, head up. Exhale, fold forward. You want to stretch out your wrists from the opposite of those down dogs. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Release your wrists. Slowly rise up. Step your feet or jump together. I'm going to take a vinyasa. Hands up. Look at your thumbs. Exhale. Forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back to plank and lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. We're going to go ahead and take your next deep breath. Step or jump through to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, Samasthiti. Okay, so now we're going to go into Ardha Baddha Padma Pasim. We're going to go into Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana. So we're going to do a standing bound lotus. So you're going to shift your weight onto your left leg. Go ahead and pull your right leg up either into tree, half lotus, wherever your balance is. If you can bind, you can go ahead and take that. You want to find a point on the ground that you can balance at. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. If you're folded, go ahead and come back up, nice and slow. Release your pose. Going to shift your weight onto your right leg. Again, you can take tree pose, or if you can come all the way up into a half lotus, grab that with your right foot. If you can reach around and bind with your left hand onto your right arm or right foot and fold on an exhale. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. If you're folded, slowly rise up. Come into your pose and release. Beautiful. Let's take a vinyasa. Hands up, look at your thumbs, deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step or jump back into chaturanga. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, hands up. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. All right, let's head into Utthita Hatha Padmogustasana. So we're going to do a standing hand to toe. So if you can, you're going to put your weight into your left leg. Pull your knee up. If you want to go further, you can reach out and grab your big toe and extend. If not, staying here just with your knee is perfectly fine. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Inhale, take your knee out to the side. Turn your gaze over your left shoulder. Find a point on the ground. Find your balance. Breathing for 1. breathing for 2, breathing for 3, breathing for 4, breathing for 5. Inhale, bring your leg back to center, bow to your knee or your leg, and you're going to straighten out your foot straight out. Flex your toes, look at your toe, keep it as lifted as you can. Breathing for 1, breathing for 2, breathing for 3, breathing for 4, breathing for 5. Go ahead and release. Shake your legs out if you need to. Shift your weight into your right leg. Inhale, leg up, grab your knee or your big toe. Find your balance and extend out. Breathing for 1, breathing for 2, breathing for 3, breathing for 4, breathing for 5. Go ahead and turn your leg out to the left side. Turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Find a point on the ground to find your balance, something that's not moving. Breathing for 1, breathing for 2, breathing for 3, breathing for 4, breathing for 5. Come back to center, bow to your leg, straighten your leg out, point your toes. Breathing for 1. You want to lift your leg up a little higher on each exhale. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Go ahead and release your leg. Let's take a vinyasa. Hands up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, step or jump back. Lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. From here, you're going to step your right foot forward, pivot your left. We're going to come into Virabhadrasana A. Hands up, warrior 1. Look at your palms. Keep your right knee over that right ankle. Lower down. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Keep your hands together, rise up, pivot your feet. Turn to the back of your mat. You want to make sure your left knee is bent over that left ankle. Keep your right leg nice and straight. Looking at your thumbs. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Keep your legs here. Extend your arms. Virabhadrasana B. Warrior 2. Nice and strong. Keep your left knee over that left ankle. Pull your right hips back. Spread the mat with your feet. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Rise up, pivot your feet, bend your right knee over your right ankle. Stay here for warrior two, Virabhadrasana B. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. On that next deep breath, you're going to pivot your arms down to the floor, lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And you're going to come through to seated. This is your opportunity to really dry off. Take a sip of water if you need to. We're going to go into Dandasana. It's an alignment pose. This pose is Samastiti, but seated. So it's stick pose. We're going to straighten our legs out right in front of us. Pull the flesh away from your sits bones. Sit up nice and tall. Flex your toes, palms on either side of your hips. You want your fingers facing toward your toes. Inhale, shoulders back, head up. Exhale, chin to your chest. We're doing this for 10 breaths. Your drishti is down your nose. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Breathing for 6. Breathing for 7. Breathing for 8. Breathing for 9. Breathing for 10. As you finish that last breath, let's take our first seated vinyasa. Cross lift up, step forward or jump back into plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come back through to seated. All right, we're going to do Purvottanasana. So we're going to do a modified version of bridge. You're going to put your feet about hip width apart, bending your knees, palms on each side of your hips, fingers facing forward. We're going to inhale, hips up, lift up. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Lower down, cross lift up, take your vinyasa. Inhale, step or jump back into plank, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, come through to seated. Let's do Paschimottanasana. So this is going to be our forward fold. You're going to keep your legs nice and straight. You're going to flex your toes. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Grab your toes or the outsides of your feet. This is your deepest forward fold of the day so far. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Cross lift up. Let's take our vinyasa. Step or jump back into chaturanga. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, come through to seated. All right, Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. We're going to do a half lotus fold. You're going to straighten your left leg out, pull the flesh away from your sits bones, take your right leg up on top of your left thigh, and fold it into a half lotus. You're going to square your shoulders over your left leg. Inhale, arms up, grab that left wrist. Exhale, forward fold and grab your toes. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Let's just release the pose, straighten your right leg out. We're going to take your left leg into half lotus, put it on top of your right thigh. Again, turn and square your shoulders over that right leg. Inhale, arms up, grab the right wrist. Exhale, fold forward, flex your toes, grab your toes. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. As you finish that last breath, let's cross lift up and take your vinyasa. Step or jump back, lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, come through to seated. All right, so now we're going to do Trianga Mukha Eka Pada Paschimottanasana. You're going to straighten out your left leg right in front of you. Bend your right leg into a half hero pose behind you. So you want to make sure there's a space between your thighs. Pull your flesh away from your sits bones on both sides. You're going to inhale, left arm up, and exhale, fold forward, grab your toes. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Inhale, release your pose. Let's switch legs. Now straighten out your right leg. Bend your left leg into a half heroes. Your ankles behind you. Pull the flesh away from your sits bones. Square up over your right leg. Inhale, right arm up, grab your right wrist, and exhale, fold forward. Grabbing your toes, keep your toes flexed. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Go ahead and release. Let's take a vinyasa. Cross, lift up, step or jump back into plank and chaturanga. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, come through to seated. All right, let's do Janu Sirsasana. So we're going to take our left leg straight out, bend your right leg into a 90-degree angle. You're going to want to look like a number 4. Your right foot should be against the inside of your right thigh. Square your shoulders over your left leg. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, forward fold. Grab your toes. Keep your toes flexed. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Release your pose and let's switch legs. Straighten your right leg out. Bend your left leg at that 90-degree angle. Your left foot against the inside of your right thigh. Square your shoulders over your right leg. Inhale, arms up, grab your right wrist. Exhale, fold forward, flex your toes. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Let's take our vinyasa. Cross lift up, step or jump back into plank and chaturanga. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, come through to seated. Padma-asana. So if you have a lotus, this is where you're going to take it. You're going to cross your legs into your lotus position. If not, you can sit and cross-legged. Pull the flesh away from your sits bones. Palms on top of your knees. Connect your pointer finger and your thumb. You're going to roll your shoulders back, sit up nice and tall, head up. Inhale, and as you exhale, pull your chin to your chest. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. You've done an amazing practice. Let's take Savasana. Go ahead and lay back. Take rest. Straighten your hands, your arms, your legs. Start to relax. Thank your body for this practice. Relaxing your toes, your feet, your ankles, your legs, hips, back, neck, and head. If you had an intention, this is the time to revisit it. Thank your body for being in this practice with you. Continue your deep breathing. As you start to bring awareness back into your body, slowly wiggle your toes, moving your fingers, move your ankles, starting to wake up your body. Again, being grateful for everything that you've done during this practice. Pull your legs into your chest. Rock from side to side. And you're going to roll to your left side into embryo pose. Still just giving thanks to your body. When you're ready, gently rock up. Come through to seated. Bring your hands to heart center. Namaste.